we're out snowshoeing. Well, I'm snowshoeing. He's being Odin. But I had to find a place out of the wind because I wanted to come on here. I was watching a video. I don't know if you guys, I don't normally do this, but I feel like, I don't know. I just wish it feels like I wish somebody was there for him, because it feels like he's either, really helping people a lot because he's empathizing with people, because I'm not sure if his video was about empathizing with people going through the process or if it's something he's going through, because sometimes when our gifts start to unlock and we're realizing that we're like, kind of leaving the 3D and we're mentally and metaphysically jumping into that 5D, and all of a sudden we realize we have psychic abilities and our bodies are a lot more superhuman than we realized. It can be a little overwhelming, right? And sometimes when this happens, I'm going to crouch down because my legs are sore. Sometimes when this happens, it can often feel like you see too much. Do you know what I mean? You suddenly see too much, you hear too much, everything's a little more bright, everything's right. And then so now, because you have leveled up and because you are tapping into that third eye, your metaphysical higher self, your intuition, whatever you want to, whatever works for you, prana, all of those things, right? They all chi, they all count, whatever you want to call it. You are starting to unlock your gifts. You're starting to understand how superhuman you are. And so when people start to lie to you, you kind of take it personal, because you're like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're lying to yourself. You're lying to me. But this is the thing. They really don't. They don't know that they're lying to themselves. Think about where you were before you decided you wanted to become more. Think about when you knew you didn't feel right, something was off, but you just didn't know what. And you felt like there was more to life. You knew there was more to life. You just didn't know how to find it. That's when we have to be compassionate. And that's when we have to give people space. And this is a hard place. There's actually a period of time, I think, that we all go through where we actually need to take space for ourselves so that we can equalize that new awareness, find our new equilibrium, find our new homeostasis, whatever you want to call that, so that when we do notice these things that seem now to us so obvious, we aren't getting upset with the people we love and care about, because why can't they see it? Right? Like, it's so frustrating. And this was a big, hard lesson for me, how to not call them toxic, because they're not toxic if they don't know what they're doing, right? Even Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And for so many, that is like, let's be real, that's the truth, right? It's not for us to judge. That is the hard part. It's not for us to judge. We have no idea why they're doing what they're doing, not truthfully. But what it is an opportunity. Once you reach a place of homeostasis, once you're gone through your level up. And by the way, a guy I was talking about was Cole Heels on Instagram. I love his videos. I really do. And I think, we need more people like him who are authentic and raw and not just out there to make a buck off of people, right? He's genuine, he's sincere, I think if you haven't watched his videos, I definitely recommend them, because it takes courage, right? It takes courage to speak what's on your mind without worrying about what people are going to say. It takes a lot of courage. And not many people have that these days, because, well, haters gonna hate and all that crap. But even the haters are not necessarily hating you. It goes back to what I was about to say here, was that when we reach those points of awareness and we start realizing that we can see things others can't, you are going to need maybe some time. I know I did. I needed some time. I had to take a step back from people, give myself space before I could give other people space. right? I had to first acknowledge my shadows, my inner needs, my wants, and accept them without judgment or criticism and be like, okay, that's who I am. I'm okay with that, right? I had to do that. I had to learn to love myself as I was. And then I'm just now, after many, like I started this whole learn to love yourself journey in 2012. It's 2025. So, you know, it takes a minute sometimes. Anyways, yeah. So now I'm finally at a point where I can actually be around people who I know, like I see their potential. I see how they could do better. Yeah. We all reach that point of awareness where we can see people's potential when they can't even see their potential. And it can be heart-wrenching and frustrating, and it can make us angry. So we have to take the space and we have to work on ourselves. So that way we can eventually, because I'm just doing it now, eventually be around the people that we wish could change, but will never change because maybe they're not ready, don't want to, not this lifetime, not their lesson this time, I don't know, whatever. We have to be able to accept them as they are, where they are, and still love them. I mean, if you are one of those people who follow Jesus, he did. I think Odin just realized there was a road over there. He's barking at the car going by. It's ways away, but still. So yeah, you have to accept them where they are. It's not our job to show them. We can't. We can set an example. We can shine our light. We can be authentically ourselves. We can be brave and courageous and lead the way. And we can give them space and leave a room for them when they're ready to join us. But we cannot ever change anybody. And we can never make people aware of something they're not ready to be aware of. It really doesn't matter how obvious it is to us or not. The problem is sometimes we want it so bad that it gets stuck in our heads. And sometimes we need to have those tower moments where it's like, you know what? I think I have a dog hair stuck in my lip or something. Anyways, sorry. Back to this. One last roundup. You are going through an awakening if you're starting to see things in other people that is obvious to you, but they just don't get. And they're not necessarily lying to you. They just can't see it yet. They're not ready. So maybe take some time to yourself. Because the thing is you're also seeing things in them that you don't like about yourself. So it's that cue. That's the cue for shadow work. When something really annoys you in somebody else, there's a reflection there somewhere that is actually about yourself. There's something that you don't think or believe, right? Or you believe something that's false, because that happens a lot, right? So do the inner work and just take space if you need it. And if you can, give it. That's what we're here for, to help each other. Bye, guys.